Good evening, YouTube. Welcome to Anime Night here at Walt Disney World Speedway. Gonna see what we got. Sight unseen since the Offseason Series, and I did not do well.
Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Okay, merge when you can. There's a spin in turn 2.
That didn't go according to plan. Alright, TeamSpeak's back online.
Sound resumed.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Alright, to
Okay,
the
you're clear
zero
of pit lane.
viewers, hang tight.
There's a
We just
spin
gotta
on
kill the
back
game real
straight. You got a
fast.
slow car up high. Okay,
Hey, if we
merge
pull
when you
together our resources, we can have a collective total of 0 viewers.
Hey!
My 0
That's a
plus
lot.
your 0 is a whole lot of 0. Oh!
Well, what if we multiply it?
Divide.
That still.
Oh,
Divide by
shit.
0.
You can break reality.
Hey, Chet, y'all want to answer me how Blake and I went door to door and doored through the final turn, but neither of us died?
I was going to say I did not mean to go that high.
Hey, Chad, you
Chat seems to be a bunch of crickets, so...
Yeah, there's no how you can't get side by side in turn 3. Or at least you shouldn't.
Sure
be
you
able to.
can.
Apparently we can. If we're
Sure you
really,
can. It's just
really
somebody
lucky.
might
can go
die.
side by side through any corner.
I was
Just
going to
depends
say
if you make it through it.
I haven't made a
raced
single
against
corner
Vincenzo,
cleanly.
But I'll
Limit
say this
45.
much: I
Keep
trust
it
him with my
under
life that he'd race me
3,500 in
clean.
seconds.
Aw,
I don't.
That means a lot. I don't know if that's a great idea, but darn it, I really try.
I
It's
think
a
the
goal.
setup. I'm pretty sure the setup was made for the other Walt Disney.
The
Uh-huh.
other what? Oh, the other version.
Yeah, because there's a shittier version of this track.
I haven't made a single
Because
turn
this
cleanly.
has to be a worse version of it.
That track was made before The Little Mermaid came out, when Disney was losing a shit ton of money.
They just needed 2 driver deaths. Or something like that.
Tyler, you said
Damn.
the other Disney, and I'm like, was there a Disneyland Speedway? What's he talking about?
There was an, I guess, shittier version. I liked it, but
I mean, I'm also
I didn't
very
mind it.
vocal in
There's
my
a
hate
Wild
for all
Custom-
versions
Wild
of this
Custom
trip.
Crazy, whatever fuck one, and then there's one that was made prior to that with some people from, I think, Project Wildfire.
Okay, so is turn 2 even possible side by side?
Probably
Yes.
not.
Yes.
all right, let's try this.
Me and
Man,
Vincenzo
I
did
am-
it.
Really, it's not possible to get
Keep it
through
under
it cleanly.
45. Keep
I
it
have
under
all sorts of
3,500
wicked
in
boosts.
seconds. Okay,
You
you're clear
should
of pit
tighten that
lane.
car up.
Probably raise the probably add some wedge to it. Oh, I took all the wedges out. No wonder why I'm wicked loose.
Add some wedge and what's your
Your
weight
wedge
bias
is loose?
looking like?
Oh, jeez.
Like what's your front to rear weight bias?
I don't know. I haven't. I'm on the track right now. I'll have to check and see.
I don't want to touch my setup at all. I don't like it, but I don't know how. I don't want to make it worse.
I think 35 pounds of wedge is enough.
Depends. You just have to read your tire pressures after 10 laps. Tire temps.
Now, I just want to make sure are people actually shifting on this track.
I'm about to.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not.
9.389.
Except the fastest car.
My testing on Tuesday, personally, I did not see a difference between shifting and not in lap times.
Alright, and that weight is being shifted back up.
29.409.
Made a longer third gear and it's a shifter set.
User joined your channel.
Piss.
No,
hey, look
you.
who it is.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm a fashionable half hour late because I just got finished painting my car for tonight. It's in the drive.
Ah, crap. Note to self, don't forget to get new car after run.
You know, considering what the AI generated for me as far as what kind of paint scheme design I should do as far as simplicity, this turned out to be not a bad one that I created after all.
Actually, why didn't I think of that?
Keep it under 45.
I wonder
Keep
if
it under 3,500.
ChatGPT would be smart enough to run a spreadsheet to do all the calculations instead of that Tyler did with his point system standings thing.
I don't know.
It can. A lot of the calculations are easy. I was using the DeepSeek one to do fuel ratios
There's a spin in turn
for
one.
my nitro stuff.
I feel like I'm slow, but I'm also doesn't feel like I'm slow.
You are
If
the
you're
fastest
stable, that's
car
what
on the track.
matters.
Feels like he's slow. He's at the top of the leaderboard.
Well, I mean,
Slow my
long run,
ass.
well, long run pace. That was a qualifying lap that I put in.
$29.353.
I just want to make up for the bad race that I had at Texas. That's all I care about.
All I'm worried about today is just maintaining Millie's 30 points.
3,500 in second.
And
Watch
my
that
green
speed now.
tracksuit
Keep
crew.
it on 3,500 in second.
And
Okay.
about
merge
nearly
when you
20 laps in, and my right rear is now in the yellow.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, my computer's been acting up.
If I can just make it through today with minimal issues, that'd be awesome.
So spin you out every chance I see you. Got it.
Outside.
I'm going to kill you.
Clear.
Oh, hi, Brendan. You having fun? There's a wall there.
Oh my god.
That's
Team
fine.
Rocket blasting off. Speed of light.
No stop.
For you.
You are not allowed to stop. Where the fuck is Apollo?
He said he wouldn't be able to make it. Something came.
Oh.
Keep it
Oh,
under
yeah, I
45.
just saw
Keep
that
it
shit.
under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Okay, merge when you can. Car outside.
Well, not
Clear.
wide open, but the gap will be cut down.
Wild card race for all of us.
Even with the provisional, it's still gonna lose quite a bit.
Oh boy.
Outside.
My poor right front tire.
Clear outside.
I think I'm on the right track as far as my pace on the long run.
Ah! Shut up!
Oh no, I'm in Atlanta.
It's the right track, but this feels like the wrong track morally.
I think
At least
I'm
we don't
on.
need to go.
I'm like halfway through my fuel run, and my lap time that lap was 29.8.
Stay high.
Don't know if that sounds right or not.
Clear.
Setup feels tight as balls.
Setup I had is making me lose more than anything.
29.
Oh, you're kidding. I blew third gear immediately after getting on the track.
Y'all are really sitting it into turn 1.
I'm doing that because I don't know how to fucking drive this track.
Oh.
So why are we going here? The car won't stop otherwise if I don't.
There's a spin.
I was about to say, is that the line that y'all are supposed to run? Because I would have never known that.
It's higher.
Can we just have like an emergency track switch to something that's fun?
Can we go to Rockingham?
Screw you all, I'm having a ball.
Let's go to fucking...
I didn't say I wasn't having fun, I just said I don't know how to drive this track.
Too. I just said a good lap time.
This is gonna be a good lap.
You're having fun. Track. I'm done. You guys running, that seems wrong.
In fairness, I'm not having a horrible time. I'm just very, very scared I'm gonna slide and get
I
turned in
thought
the
it was gonna be a good
race.
lap. 29.6.
Well, I'm gonna get
pretend
turned
it's
on
your
the
track.
gap in the backstretch.
What do we got for tires? Too much wedge in it. Oh, too much weight. Interesting.
Ooh.
Hey, Vincenzo, quick question for you.
45. Keep it under.
Hi, Brendan.
Fire
hello.
away.
Have I raced against you in other leagues? Because the name is familiar, but I
150.
just don't know.
Probably Melancholy Lights, if I had to guess. Or Melancholy Cup.
Probably Melancholy then.
You've also probably seen him in Robbie's league.
I don't know if I raced the same weekend as you, but I saw your name in the car set when Cosmin first released the Cup 98 mod and ran the Super Speedway series for Studio Speed.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know you won a race that I was not a starter in. I don't know if we ever started a race at the same time in that league.
I can't remember how long I ran Studio Speed, but yeah, I won in my debut race at Pensacola.
Holy crap, 2 of us have won at Pensacola.
Yeah. That was Vincenzo's first win in online racing ever, and few of us were there for that.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500.
You were the pusher. Well, if you were.
Keep it on 3,500.
You were the final pusher.
Vincenzo, I'll say this in front of everybody, I don't care. You gotta remember that I had damage at the end of that race, and I just happened to be the second car in line on the last lap. I was just a parachute allowing you to get away. I didn't do shit.
I mean...
Every little car that influences air helps.
That parachute was in the spot that they wanted.
Am I on the wrong setup? Because my right rear, 72 laps of fuel remaining, and my right rear is at like 35% on tire life.
This is a
40%.
tire track.
I think I'm good for qual now.
Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
29.088.
I mean, the way that I see it, you've got the fastest lap in practice, which means that...
That's a Q lap, to be fair.
Okay, well, you certainly have something dialed up for Q then. You just need to figure out how to get it to save for the long run for the race.
Yeah. Maybe I just need to add more weight to the rear, I don't know.
Okay, don't take this the wrong way, Nikki, but your car kind of reminds me of the PUBG car that Gregson ran back in like 2019 or something like that.
That scheme must be a mess too, because this one is also. This is what I was painting all day today.
It doesn't look bad, it's just the explosion of colors and background elements makes me remember the PUBG car.
I was wanting to do an art car, and I don't think I pulled it off very well. I've done better art cars than this.
I think I've got ourselves a battle for the pole here tonight.
Damn it, Vincenzo!
I didn't do it.
200 and nice.
Oh my god. What a fucking lap, Jesus.
Wait, me?
Well, yeah. You beat him on.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
You only
Okay.
beat him by 1,000, but like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna
Let me see
really
how
have
this-
to do another qual run.
Let me see how this setup is. I just realized I got another one that I tweaked last week. I wonder if this will be better for the long run. Unless if this is the one that wears the right front, also the right rear.
I don't bounce off the wall.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Okay.
Also, if you hit that corner of the wall where that brake is, your car gets destroyed.
It kills your car instantly.
Okay, I think this is the setup I was looking for.
So don't touch the insta-kill wall.
Pretty much. Treat it like that backwards wall at the New Hampshire road course. You touch it, you die.
So if I touch it and I die, that means it's poisonous.
But if it touches you and you die, it's venomous.
Okay.
Which one are we talking about? The one that's jutted out? Or...
The poison
one off of turn 1 where the gate is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hit that,
If you hit the
call it
corner,
explosive.
yeah, you pull a fucking Michael Watcher at Bristol. So don't hit the gate.
If I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out like Mike Harmon.
Well, he didn't go out.
And then I'm gonna go to Applebee's.
Why not Chili's?
The Chili's near me closed.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So you can't ride the Dente, that's what you're saying.
No, I don't get any baby back ribs.
That is
Okay,
pressing.
you're clear of pit lane. Okay, merge when you can.
Crystal, I have a question for you.
Go on.
Who's the person on the bumper sticker of "This man ate my son"?
That is Senator Ted Cruz.
Huh?
Why did we choose this track? Or
That's hysterical.
Oh,
Hey, great one, Crystal.
Hey,
I
I'm not the
respect
one
you
who
for
thought
that
of
one.
it. I'm not the
Hey,
one who thought of it.
I respect you for putting that on.
Thank you. Look, it's a bumper sticker that I saw
Limit
years
45.
ago.
Keep it
I
under
thought it was funny.
3,500 in second. Watch that speed now.
So I put
Keep
it on my car.
3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
There was actually somebody actually stuck one of those
Okay,
up on
merge when you
campus a while ago.
Well, if your goal was making me laugh, you definitely succeeded. That was... That brightened my night up.
Hey,
Okay.
Vincenzo, try not to die
Keep
off
it
of
under
turn 3.
45. Keep it under 3,500.
Okay, I think I
in
found
second.
a setup that really
Okay, you're
seems
clear
to
of
be
pit lane.
better for your tires in the long run. I can put it in the setup help if y'all want me to.
Okay, merge when you can.
This is just for race pace though, so
I'll give it a shot.
yeah. I mean, your lap times might be a little bit slow, but let me put it in the setup help and see if it helps out. Because I seem to be way more stable in this car than
34.31.
with this setup. I probably should have put it in the setup help a while ago today.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Is that the fucking rising sun Japanese flag?
Yep. It's a vanity plate.
I think that was like their navy.
Their navy.
Ah.
They're all. Both the navy and army and stuff.
Wait a minute. Where did I put the setup at?
It'd be in your player folder.
Oh. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. Don't talk about my friend like that.
Where is it? There it is.
Talk about a slide job.
Slide job.
Okay, Dale, pipe down.
Alright, I just put it in the setup help channel if y'all want to give it a shot. I know you got 13 minutes left.
Yeah, I tend to wash up in the corners.
At least in my experience, this setup doesn't appear to be like, it seems to really be more of a balanced kind of setup. So,
okay, you're clear of pit lane.
I mean, my steering ratio is 18:1, so y'all gonna have to adjust it and adjust other things within the setup as well. So,
there's a spin in turn 2.
Hopefully, it'll be a good setup. I think with this setup, you might have to be conscientious in the long run.
Conscientious objector.
I did change a few settings in OBS today, so I hope that the stream quality is at least better than 360p now. Because that's been like a very common thing that people have brought up about it.
Are you on Twitch, YouTube, or both?
I'm on YouTube.
What's your channel? I'll subscribe to it.
I have it linked in the Creative Corner channel.
Okay.
I don't know if I based this setup off of the New Hampshire or what that I copied over or what. I don't remember.
Why did we choose this? Why did we choose to race this track?
We ran it in off season and it was a pretty good race. I felt like it was a good race. I thought it was going to be interesting. I felt like it would at least produce an interesting race.
Roy, you would
It
say that
seems to
because
me
you
that
won
it's
the
going to
race.
be doing that. I don't know. I kind of have a hate-hate relationship with this track. I've never liked how it's driven. And the one race I did here, the setup was somehow even tighter than what we're running here.
I'm not crazy when I say that depending on what setup you use, it may factor in how long you can go on a field run, right?
No, you're not crazy.
This track is a guilty
Okay, because I think this is about a lap or two. Like, I think the
a lot
projector's
of
like
things
45,
will-
46 on this one compared to the other ones. So
That means you've got more on throttle time in this one.
yeah.
A lot of things will influence that.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Oh God, Apollo. I forgot he runs 32 to 1. Fuck me.
You got to remember, controller warriors race here.
Yeah.
Limit 45.
Is this
Pretty sure my-
in the server.
My left side just bounced out of the track when I got on track.
Whoever's testing the setup now, does it seem to be working for y'all?
The first lap or two, it felt like it was on rails, and then the handle fell off of it. So
Yeah. That's fair.
I need to put more. I need to get more in the groove with your setup. I'm trying Apollo's now, though.
That's fair. I just figured I'd share mine, so.
The setup I've been using works. It's just extremely tight after a lap.
Funny, I've got turns 2 and 3 down, but I can't figure out turn 1 now.
User joined your channel.
I just turned my fastest lap of the day in Apollo's setup.
Wait till you see my pace, I
felt like spearing myself. It's time for another qual run. I think it's time for another qual run. Just to have some variety with driving this car here.
There's a spin in turn 1. There's a spin in turn 1. 28.688.
The only thing about Apollo setup is when you want to mash the gas to get the back end to rotate, it won't, because there's too much weight on the front.
The setup was way too twitchy for me.
I mean, I ran a 6, so I don't know. Vincenzo ran a 1. What?
That's also probably a qual lap.
Let's try
It
Duns
is.
again. Apples to apples, 16 to 1. Don't need first gear.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
So I don't think I trust any lap times below or above. Don't trust any of the lap times of the top 3. Honestly, those are all qual lap times.
Yep.
There's a spin in turn 1.
Oh, good. I'm no longer fourth. I was like, if I'm the fastest race pace, then please don't follow my lead. I don't know what I'm doing.
What's your brake bias? Fucking gross.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Watch that
It's always
speed
washing
now.
up in turn
Keep it
1.
on 3,500. second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Don't merge yet.
Damn, this track sucks ass.
Yeah, I should have put the setup in
Not
earlier, earlier had I thought about it. I'm sorry. Now I feel bad, to be truthful.
You're not obligated to share your setup at all.
Well, yeah, but I just want to help out any way possible.
Oh wait, was that comment to me done?
Remember how I got the award for Dodge Certified Reliability?
Yeah?
Can I have a Dodge back, Vincenzo?
What happened?
Good news is it's a gear I don't need. It blew second for me out of pits.
Were you, what were the revs?
Yeah, I'm a
when you
second
upshifted?
off my
Were you in
best
the
pace
throttle,
with
or
your
were you
setup.
not in the throttle?
I was probably in the throttle.
Oh, the setup I'm on?
And what were the
Yeah.
revs on?
Apollo's setup is a second
800
faster for
for
me.
8,000.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because if they're like above 8,000 and you hold the throttle while you upshift, that runs the risk of blowing the gear. So you either gotta upshift basically at 8,100 or earlier, or lift while you upshift. And that'll stop the
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second.
Or
Okay,
it'll
you're
just
clear
blow
of pit
anyway
lane.
because fuck you.
There's a spin in turn 1. Okay, merge when you can.
Alright, done. I'm sorry, but your setup isn't working for me.
Fair enough.
Jeez, my first lap times were slow, but not that slow, like.
Vincenzo, is that Daffy
Wait, what?
Duck
Oh,
on
that
your
wasn't
fucking
my
pit
lap.
sign?
Vincenzo did that lap for me.
That is Daffy Duck.
Rabbit season.
Duck season.
That pit sign is despicable.
28.2.
Sorry,
Fuck!
I'll be right back.
There's a spin in turn 2.
I was not expecting to get murdered.
It was an accident.
Damn.
Apollo's setup is perfect. It's stable at whatever skill level.
I had to change the steering ratio, but other than that, I've been comfortable.
Yeah, I'm on 16 to 1 and I moved the weight back 5 clicks. It's mint.
I didn't think of doing that.
In turn 2.
Get got a good rhythm in turn 2 and 3, and it's turn 1 that's throwing me off.
Some kind of engine
You have a
problem
good
there.
setup for every turn but turn 2.
You've exploded a tire.
And my right front will hate me after this race, but it's fine.
Admittedly, I don't think this setup has much for the long run, but we gotta get a long run for that to matter, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that setup's not long for this race.
There's like, what, 10 of us? I think we can...
Yeah.
Well, we've
there's
said
10.
that before.
I'm gonna try and get out of everyone's way if I can't hold it in the beginning, but I think restarts / cold tires are gonna be my biggest issue.
Well, the make or break is going to be turn 1, honestly. Yeah, I feel like everybody is going to have turns 2 and 3 down to a T. It's just the car pushing up out of 1 is what's going to get a lot of people. Well, pushing up in the middle of 1, too.
What is the actual pace or the pit speed?
45.
Okay.
Tyler, I had one question for you because I didn't think about it. This league, does it do provos, and what are the rules for it?
You get 1 provisional, and it is the first race you miss, or the race nearest your first start that you miss.
So you're gonna have to kind of re-explain that to me. The second
So,
part.
all right. So I know if you make the first race of the season, the next race you miss, you get a provisional.
Okay.
If you start in the middle of the season, like race 4,
Yeah.
you get a provisional automatically for race 3.
Okay.
And it is worth 1 point behind last place finisher. So if there's 10 cars tonight, a provisional is worth 11th place.
Okay.
And you only get 1 provisional per segment. Or
Gotcha.
season, if you will. There's 3 seasons this year, season 5, 6, and 7.
Gotcha.
If you use a provisional in season 5 this season, then
Yeah.
that's all you've
That's
got
it.
until season 6. If you don't use one this season, you still only get 1 next season.
Gotcha.
It doesn't carry over or anything like that.
Fine. I was hoping that because I'm gonna be in Charlotte the week before the 600, and then the week of the 600. So I'd miss 2 races in a row, effectively.
Yep. Unless
You'll
you
get
can
points
try
for one of
to.
them.
Yeah, you'll get points for the first one. You could try to start and park by any means necessary. Like
A
with a
laptop and a
laptop.
gamepad is probably all I could do.
Yep. Just grid and then take the start finish line and then park.
And getting points for start and park is better than getting no points at all.
Yep.
And it's call time.
Good luck in qual. Comes quiet.
Microphone muted.
Oh no. I forgot to put a setup in. I hope this is at least the setup that I used in practice. I bet it's the fast setup. Alright, sight unseen. Let's try it. It's gonna be so much fun. Got my faith in you, John Norton. Okay, it's one of those. We'll see. Oh god.
Okay, here comes your first time lap. One more lap. 28.752. All right, there's the checkered flag.
No way I ran the same lap 2 laps in a row.
Looks like you got some kind of engine problem there.
Chat. Identical laps. Unbelievable. I was like, did I get disqualified for one of those?
Microphone activated. No whisper target found. Microphone muted.
0, 1, 29, 37, 40, 60, 74, 84. I'm probably going to get a notification in the middle of the
Vincenzo,
race
what the fuck?
that I have
Vincenzo was whispering us just now,
an update.
marveling at how he set that lap because he doesn't know either.
I tried taking it easy. I mean, I'll take it.
I ran
Microphone activated.
I ran
was feeling good
identical
about
laps
myself
in
too,
qual.
and then you turned your first lap, and then you turned your second lap.
And I forgot to select the setup for qual, so I ran with whatever default setup comes with the track, either none or fast. I guess it's the fast setup.
Ooh.
And identical laps. Lap 1 and 2 were identical.
And that default
Wild.
setup that comes with the track is kind of bad.
Good lap, Vincenzo. Please save your replay. And everybody, please check the chat log to make sure your number comes up. Choose cone. Let me see. Is anybody near the start-finish line?
Yeah, there's not one on the track, so just do it at the line.
But because of that turn that's right close to the start-finish line, is it going to mess anybody up if we choose there? No, we'll be going slow.
I believe so.
We'll be going like, what, 55, probably?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you're really concerned about it, do it down the second straightaway, around, like right after where that gate is. That'd be the other place you could do it at.
No, we'll just use the start-finish line. It'll be fine. We can adjust if we need to. But yeah, welcome to the midpoint of the season. Anybody who has not made a start will lose their number and have to reclaim it. So if you guys have been camping out waiting for a number that somebody else has claimed and you want to switch to it, keep an eye after the race and I'll let you have a number swap. One time. No racing back. No point of no return. 5 to go. And cautions are manual. If you have, if you're involved in or see a multi-car incident, call out multi-crash caution, something like that, so I know to throw a caution. And if I do throw a caution, somebody's got to claim it. You do so by speeding down pit road, and I think we can probably do away with the 2 in park rule tonight. Just don't be crazy. If you cause 4 wrecks or something, it's probably time to hang it up. I want to try to get us back off the 2 in park. It was only ever supposed to be temporary. So if we can have a good race and not have to park anybody, then let's do it. But the main rule here is to have fun and not get in the way of anybody else's fun. So if you find yourself causing multiple wrecks, just do the gentlemanly thing and retire. Sportsmanly thing and retire. Race winner, save your replay. I think that's it. Anybody got any questions?
Pit speed is what?
45.
Definitely 45, and I think it's stall to stall.
Maybe.
That was going to be my next question.
Who wants to go test that real fast?
I'll test it.
It definitely ends at the stall. And who's near front stretch?
I was going to say, I haven't even tested pitting yet, so that's kind of critical.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be stall to stall. Access road to enter, of course. No yellow line rule, no white line rule. If you want to cut that apron in 3, you can do so. But if you do that as a racing move and you take somebody out, that's a claim on you.
So, by the way,
if you cut that apron, good fucking luck, because you're just gonna kill yourself doing it.
I did not.
You get so loose off of it.
I did not get reminded about pit speed until a ways down the pit lane. Like not very far, but definitely past the first white line.
Yeah, I see Trek just tried it. I mean, it's not sustainable to run like that every lap, but I can see a situation coming up where you might need to do something like that. Just be aware that it's going to be very sketchy.
I was going to say it probably is just the safest bet to just focus in on the line is marked by the cones, which is also marked by the end of the stall and the beginning of the stalls. Just focus on that.
I was talking about cutting the apron in 3, but yeah, that too.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I'll go ahead and select the setup for the race.
You should probably do that.
Yeah, I ran qualifying with the none setup. And the none setup was faster than all the setups that I tried in practice. Except for Apollo's. Apollo's was 0.2 faster.
You're saying you should go in this race blind.
Who knows what the
Hey,
long
if
run
it
pace
worked
is,
for the
though.
3 blind mice.
But there's 10
I
of
went for
us.
stability over speed.
I didn't say they could count. They're blind. How do you expect them to be able to count?
I have 2 viewers. Hi, 2 viewers. Say hi to Crystal's 2
way.
viewers.
I'm
do
one
you
of
know
those
I have
viewers,
two?
so hello to myself.
I'm just guessing.
Oh, you guessed right. What the fuck?
Oh,
Hello to my future self.
you hear that, Dunn? He's talking to you, bud.
Hmm?
I was talking to you.
Yeah?
From the future.
Oh, yeah.
All right, grid up.
What if I don't want
I'm from the future, and I'm from the past, but that doesn't mean that
We're
this
waiting on the rest of
friendship
the
wasn't
field.
built to last.
Wonder where Ryson is.
He's banned until his next birthday.
Oh, there he is. I can't yell at him in the chat now.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
Wait, if I have to drink Jesse James and Meowth, do I have to put them in the blender and put them on puree?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't know how that's gonna taste.
It's gonna taste like Team Rocket, so it's gonna taste like shit. Failure.
Probably
And
tastes like-
everything
You're
else
gonna
that
blast
goes along with it.
Probably tastes
Good
like
luck,
cotton
Evan.
candy and copper.
Good luck, everybody.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Or that thing early.
We have plenty of room here.
Inside. Keep high. Clear.
Microphone
30.
Chat, that was a close one.
5, 2. Car outside. Still there. Stay low. Clear. Car inside.
I had not
Clear inside. 20.
I had not gone through turn 3 with somebody on my outside yet, so I was not sure how that was going to work out.
Inside. Still there. Stay
Sorry for the
high.
brown sound moment.
Clear. Inside. Keep high. Clear inside.
Thanks for the room, Tyler.
You're welcome.
9.983.
Close 186.
$28.741.
Monkey see, monkey do.
28.951. 30.744.
Oop.
29.095.
Go by me.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you that loose.
No, this is a hero run.
12, 86. Sorry, 86.
It's all good.
No.
3, you're in fifth.
Come on, T.
There's a spin on the short straight.
29 got loose, ran into me.
Do not race back. Maintain your positions.
29's claiming that.
Alright, just take end of line when the pit's open.
Where's space car?
I don't think the leaders take caution yet.
Okay, we're under caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. 30.339.
Here's the second straightaway. And a ring turn too.
I wasn't on the lead lap, but I just didn't cross the line.
I think it just does that sometimes.
Yeah, it does that because you were like right next to the leaders whenever you crossed.
Stay behind the 40 car.
Pits are open this time for free. Next time they'll be closed for choose cone, but you can still pit and take end of line penalty.
Very bold strategy to stay out there, Tyler.
I wanted to get a lead lap. That's the only way I'll lead a lap tonight.
We're about to test the theory of where pit lane is.
I don't think I want to test that during the race.
My pant leg keeps getting up under my heel. I race with socks, and my my pant cuff was getting up under my foot,
Shoot,
making
I'm
my
sorry,
foot slide in the way I wasn't prepared for.
I had no idea I was that
Pretty
close
long
to you.
pant.
This pit lane fucking sucks.
Wait,
I challenge you to find
behind
something
the
about this
40?
track that doesn't suck.
Because I got out fast.
No,
37.
I mean, no, I got ahead of the 30s. Oh, let's see, never mind, never mind. I'm an idiot.
That just lets me.
Breakfoot was doing it too.
I thought I was plenty far ahead in my stall. I didn't realize I was. At the
No,
back
these
end of it.
stalls are just that fucking close.
Choose in this time at the start finish line. Vincenzo will kick us off.
The pace cars
All right,
in
choosing
turn
this
3.
time.
The pace cars on the front straight. We're going green next time by. 1 minute, 15.
Didn't know how low I needed to get.
741. The pace cars in turn 1. Remember,
We'll just
don't
make it
pass the
obvious
stop
which
sign
lane
at the
you
end
wanna
of pit
do.
road. The pace cars on
Hey
the back
Vincenzo,
straight.
quick question. Are you by chance using the Robert Huffman 37s, or is that a different number font?
This is custom drawn.
Oh, okay. It just looks similar to the 37 Robert Huffman, I think it was White House Apple Juice or something like that from the Goodies Dash.
No, I think it was more of a Bruco 37.
It obviously takes inspiration from whatever the heck that font is called. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Action, hardcore.
Yeah, I always thought it was.
Oh crap! Getting ready. Good luck, everyone.
I always thought it was H interaction or however you say
Going
it.
green. The pace car's in.
Good luck. Have fun.
Green, green, green.
Flag 74.
1 minute, 11.475.
My bad, I didn't mean to do that, Crystal.
Clear.
Thank you, Rich.
outside.
Well, I do know one thing.
4, 2,
Passing at this track is going to be a pain.
Yeah, it's kind of butthole.
inside. Still there.
Hi, Tyler.
Hello.
Clear. $28.938.
Perfect time for something to fall into my eye.
Clear outside.
Curse your eyelashes.
What are you looking at the ceiling for?
28.9.
Yeah, because it says gullible up there.
Oh shit, it does.
Outside. Keep low.
Thank you, Nicky. I know that was kind of shaky.
0 around. Turn 1. Single.
I wasn't trying to let you go. I just can't send it in the corners as hard as you can.
Well, I just blew 4th gear, so you'll probably get by me easy.
Oh, no.
29.137 outside. Clear outside.
Piece of shit.
Feverishly trying to remember what the new deal is. Like, I don't get any laps back, and then I get a 1-lap penalty.
28.966. All right.
Is it worth it? I don't think so.
Just take it.
I don't think it's worth it.
I'm not gonna uphold you off. This car is
I
not
don't know.
fucking
You're
turning
running
at
away
all.
from me.
Welcome to the calf the grid.
$29.310. $28.995. $29.356. 29.161. Outside. Keep low. Clear.
Sorry about that.
29.
What happened?
No harm, no foul.
6. Back and forth now. Good
My
job.
intention was to get out of your way, but we both chose the same way. My tire.
29.82.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not making it a fuel
Thank you,
run on
Rich.
these tires.
My right front is very much cooked.
My temps are fine. The wear isn't.
I've got that percentage thing up. My tire's down to 35. Right front is down to 35%.
Depending on what gauge you're using, mine's at between 20 and 35.
30.2.
Mine's not that bad. It's just my car refuses to turn. I just scroll off so much goddamn speed just to make the turn. It's insane.
Just brake way earlier and try to coast
Well,
through
yeah,
the corner.
that's why you were able to get past me. I just cannot be competitive right now.
I think you washed up in the middle because you went in too hard.
30.4.
Tyler, I am taking turn 1 at 90 miles an hour now. That's how bad it's getting.
What's your F4 say about your right side tires in the middle?
They are perfectly fine.
When you say perfectly fine, my right front is at 198, right rear is at 183.
My right
front
front
was
is only at
206.
217. That's not awful. It's not even in the yellow.
208.
My phone just died. Can no longer see my chat. R.I.P.
My headset might die during the race.
Tire temperature's fine on my end. The right front inner's at like 119, 120, not 119, 219 or 220. It's just I pushed the tire way too hard and wore it all out. Wore it all out like a college couch.
Oh my god.
Good God.
Oh, Jesus.
29.
Yeah, you just have to start braking earlier and earlier every lap. Find a landmark or something to use. Chat, I might be able to skip a pit stop.
Thank you, Crystal. Hang in there.
I'm fucking taking the wedge out and raising the truck when I pit. I just need this thing to turn.
Raising the track wire is going to make you looser when you have your throttle in and tighter when you have your throttle out.
Jesus! Okay.
Car's killed.
Was that a multi or a scary moment?
No, it's not multi, but woo!
60 hit the gap on the wall and almost killed the 74 and I.
Yeah, the tire blew. Tire was worn.
I'm gonna need a change of underwear after this one.
Amen to that.
Sorry, Trek.
31.
Tyler, what are you doing?
40.
I was looking at my F screen and forgot to stop turning.
I'm pitting this time.
How do you forget to stop turning?
User disconnected from your channel.
Your right front tire is wearing out. .094.
I do eventually want to get around you, but I'm going to be very patient and very clean.
Simple, no worries.
Oh, there goes my right front.
You exploded a tire. Outside. Limit 45. Keep it under 35.
His right front blew out.
Seconds. Clear. That car's a lap down.
Neato.
Exiting.
39.823. Go, go, go! Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Okay, merge when you can. .177.
Game got choppy real hard.
28.884.
No, you're good.
Oh God, my left shin is cramping up so bad.
Outside.
Well, that's fortunate. Tire blew on entry of the pit road.
Clear outside.
It's gonna blow anywhere. That's the word you want it to blow.
Yeah, well, I almost hit the fucking pit wall.
Outside. Stay low.
Sorry, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki.
Clear outside. 29.530.
If you're thinking to yourself, how has she held on this long? That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Shit, milk it, dude. I mean, like, if you can stay out and not pit and skip a pit stop, you've got a leg up on the field.
Sorry, Brendan. I have no idea what the hell happened with me, but
Alright, we're back in fifth.
something in the brain wires just did not execute that well at all.
85 pitting this time.
.964. 28.845.
D5 exiting.
.918. Back and forth now.
Microphone muted.
Sorry if anybody's reaching out in chat. My phone died, so I can't see the chat. But if you're just tuning in, my fourth gear is blown, and I'm waiting for a pit stop.
Definitely help.
I'm sorry, I'm waiting for a caution to do something about
Now
it.
just gotta figure out
If
how to get out of
I
the
decide
fuel
to.
up down hole.
The rule here is that you can kill your EXE and make an off-track setup adjustment, like
Sorry,
making your third gear ratio longer,
No harm done.
and
I
you
couldn't
don't
tell if
get
you
any
blew
of
a
your
tire,
laps
truth
back,
be told,
and
but-
then you get a 1-lap penalty.
It's called trying to stay out of
game.
everyone's way.
Much appreciated.
That would only be worth it to me if I did it under caution and there was still like enough of the race left to get at least 2 laps back. At this point, there's just barely enough laps for me to justify that.
We got trouble on the front straight.
I was off the gas and on the brakes to stay off of you.
And only multis count as cautions.
Hurt me even more.
29.1.
I've already had 1 round of green flag pit stops. Vincenzo has yet to pit, I think. Yeah, it's the only way this makes any sense.
There's the cross flag. We're halfway
He might be
home.
trying to skip a pit stop, which would be epic if he can pull it off.
29.355.
On the inside, go by inside.
.257.
Get ever closer to that gate every lap.
This time.
9.401.
If I can get down there.
.592.
I was wondering if that was going to happen.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500. In second. You blew the engine.
Yep. I should have changed tape when I pitted.
.38.969. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Microphone activated.
Blew the engine.
We blew the engine.
From running third gear.
Oh.
Well, it wasn't gonna last you forever, since it fucking
Well, I was also running
Shattered
60.
fourth gear so early.
I was running 60% tape. I forgot to change tape when I pitted.
Hey, Dunn.
Hello.
Would you be willing to let me lead a couple of laps for bonus points?
Go for it.
Thank you.
Hey, I get a lap back.
I was
Now
willing
can you
to
guys
wait a
kill each
little
other
bit,
up
but I
there?
just wanted to ask.
Nikki wants that lap back so bad. New leader, Blake Warren.
Microphone muted.
So Vincenzo only lost a net total of 12 seconds, and he's going to be able to skip a pit stop. I'm pretty sure.
Microphone activated. Microphone muted.
I'm going to go get my phone charger.
And if you get a tenth to 2/10 right on me, I'll move over. I'll let you lead.
All right.
Alright, Ty. Oh, not that button. Alright, Ty. Oh, dear.
Microphone activated.
Single car around it at the exit of turn 1. Rolling.
Now I really, really, really need to pit.
Microphone activated.
Good save, done.
40 coming into the pits.
74 coming in.
Microphone muted.
And that cycles the lead back to Vincenzo, who, again, only has to pit one more time.
I promise I wasn't trying to cheat you out of laps there, Dunn. I just didn't want to slow up because I
Or
thought it would
does
slow us
he?
both down if we did that.
Nah, I mean, I'm not competing for the championship, so.
Okay.
I mean, he's got a lap cushion on him.
You good, Blake?
Yeah, I just weight shifted, broke loose.
Microphone activated.
Can Vincenzo make it to the end?
I'd
without
say
stopping?
possibly.
He's short-pitted.
Ooh,
Microphone muted.
that was sketchy. With teammate Rich. And I believe Nikki is also their teammate, along with Ike.
Thank you, Ike.
No, Nikki
No
is not
problem.
their teammate.
Thank
She's
you,
not in a
Ike.
Mazda.
No problem.
Mazda.
Rich coming to your inside in turn 3. Thank you.
Thank you.
Heard.
What?
If he can keep a lap on him,
That was a
that's
whisper.
a little bit of an insurance policy if there's a caution. Because he could choose to not pit and keeping them a lap down. Well, Blake would get the free pass, but it's one less car.
Pitting this time.
It's like
'84 merging.
it's Crystal.
Exiting.
Zero pitting this lap.
If he laps Nikki, then Nikki would be the free pass if a caution came out.
User disconnected from your channel.
And Dunn has unlapped himself. Did I just see 3 wide in turn 1 work?
I did.
Microphone muted.
Oh shit, done.
All good.
That's going in the highlight reel.
Yeah.
Microphone activated. Microphone muted.
$85 gonna pit this time.
Just 21 short laps. Save them tires, Vincenzo. You can run 1 second and some change slower than them every lap and still make it.
If ever joining on the left.
Yeah, he's saving them tires. He wants to make it to the end. If you're just joining, I'm trying to figure out if Vincenzo can make it to the end without pitting. He's stayed out a lot longer than Dunn and Blake did. And as a result, it's possible he can skip a pit stop. This track is a tire eater. It is a cheese grater. So if he's going to make it to the end without stopping, he's good on fuel. But does he have the tires to make it? He's got the better part of a lap on them. So he can run, so he can run like a second, like 1.1 seconds slower than them every lap and still make it to the end. I would say he's definitely saving tires at this point. Meanwhile, Dunn and Blake are duking it out. You missed a few laps ago. They unlapped themselves around Vincenzo, and in the process, put Nicky a lap down. Well, close call for Blake there. And that was a 3 wide exchange with Vincenzo trapped in the middle of just a mosh pit of cars. Gonna look at Crystal's car. It's a pretty gorgeous Red Bull car, not gonna lie. Shout out to Crystal, she's also streaming this race. There's Ike and Brendan. That is not a race for position. Oh. Tough race for Ike. Nikki, I think, blew a tire. Hence the loss of 2 laps. She's been playing it cool, calm and collected. I think that is a Dragon Ball Z car. That I recognize the four stars. The 4-star ball. I don't know. I don't know enough about, which is funny because I'm all about Pokemon. I know pretty much everything there is to know about Pokemon. But I don't know anything about any other anime, or I barely know anything about Zelda. And that's because I bought Breath of the Wild when the Switch came out. I played Game Boy Zelda for like 5 minutes when I was a kid. Alright, checking in on Vincenzo. He's got basically 11 laps to go. 11 and a half laps to go. He is holding on for dear life. Come on, tires. Stay with me here. And he's also on controller, so I think controllers tend to wear their tires a little more than wheel people do. Which I think is what Blake and Dunn are both running, wheel. Checking on this battle for second. A little bit before the pit stop that Dunn and Blake made, Blake had propositioned Dunn. Said, "Hey, I'm hunting for points here. Do you mind if we swap so I can lead a couple laps for some bonus points?" And Dunn was happy to oblige. And it looks like at some point Blake repaid the favor, let Dunn back by. Hayes car, pretty. And Crystal's closest competition for action is the 86. It just crossed the start-finish line. Got some ground to make up there for Crystal. And Ike himself is hunting down Nikki. She goes through turn 3. There she is at the start-finish line. And let's see how far behind Ike is. How you doing, Vincenzo? You getting down to 92 in turn 2? Let's see. '92 in turn 1. Oh, 102 in turn 2. Able to coast through that one a little bit easier. Take it easy in turn 3. It's easy to overdrive that one. Yep. All you need is to make it to the white flag. I think if you blow a tire on the last lap, you can ping pong your way to the checkers. The closest person behind you is Nikki, and I think she'd be happy to drive around you. Just hang on there, bud. 5 laps to go. Easy. Don't want to cook it there. I said he's good to go on fuel. He might not be. But with With backing off as much as he has been, I bet he's made up. Yeah, look, Nikki's about to
So
pass him.
Tyler's muted, but we are at 5 to go. That would entail point of no return.
Oh yeah, point of no return. I was muted because I've been chatting up my my chat. I got 2 viewers to keep entertained here, and one of them's me.
Microphone muted.
Funny, Keith. Oh, you're using up your precious tires on turn 3. He must be feeling confident now. He's like, you know what? 3 to go. I still got 5% of my tire. I don't know how much he's got left. Just hold on to that last little sliver. You're gonna need it. I blew mine in turn 2 earlier. Right there. Oh no, sorry, this turn 2. So I blew it, hit the wall, and immediately got on pit road. Because the access road is right up here. He's about to blow that tire. He is scared. Or is he sputtering?
Good win, Vincenzo. Smart driving today.
It's not over.
Microphone activated.
He just took the white. I think he's sputtering.
You did short pit, so.
What you doing, Vincenzo? Good win, Vincenzo.
Thank you, guys.
Good win.
Oh no! No!
I'm a
celebratory death.
I'm assuming you were out of fuel at that point.
Darn! No! Darn! I am so sorry!
Oh my goodness!
No, I didn't want that!
Oh my god, that made my year right there. That was incredible.
What the hell? Why are you so happy about that?
Because it was after the race.
You know what? After the battle Blake and I had, I can't complain about that one. There have been a couple of times where we both ranked it out of that turn.
Oh wow. Vincenzo, did you run out of fuel on the last lap?
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, did you?
That was a hell of a battle.
You made it across the line, thank God.
That was a hell of a battle though, Blake.
Yeah, it was. Man, look, if we had passed Vincenzo, I was gonna make that move no matter what.
Aggressive typing noises.
Oh. I promise you,
You're not even
I
typing that
promise
hard,
you,
it's just the mechanical
I wouldn't
keyboard.
have made that move had I not already gotten third at Auto Club. I wanted to improve by one more.
Oh, dude, I'm just, I am not complaining at all. That made my day right there.
Give me a second here. Did Vincenzo run out of fuel on the last lap?
It sounded like he did. Oh, wow.
Because if he didn't and Crystal wrecked him, then that's a post-race penalty on Crystal.
Really?
Because he's supposed to be able to go back around and celebrate accordingly.
Hmm.
He put it in second gear and
But
limped
if
it.
he ran out of fuel, then there was no way he was going to go back around. So.
Sorry guys, I'm back to the mic. Oh my gosh. Whew.
Are you
Oh
good?
my god.
Vincenzo, that was the win that you should have had on me on last night.
No, Nikki, you were gonna last lap past me.
Microphone muted.
He's in good spirits.
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna
gosh.
It
kill the
looks
mood
like
on
he
that.
was out.
Microphone
All
activated.
right.
No, I was trying to do a Millennium Autosport photo op at the
Oh.
line.
Damn. Well, that's on me then.
I was waiting for Ike.
Damn,
I didn't warn anyone behind that I'd parked in turn 1, so I don't know.
I'll take the penalty then.
I mean, it's not like anyone would have seen it was me until it was too late not to
Nah.
pile drive.
Even if I did, Crystal, your finishing position wouldn't change, so no worries. But I was really curious why Vincenzo basically stopped at the line before crossing the finish line.
Yeah, I should have asked first. If that was a big no-no, I'm sorry.
No, I thought you were out of fuel.
No, I was just the team had 2 special liveries between us, and I wanted to get the 2 of them going to the line.
Yeah.
Because Ike's car is like absolutely gobsmackingly gorgeous. Holy crap! Have you seen that thing?
So I want to make this abundantly clear. I didn't mean for Dunn to flip. I was just trying to push him up into the corner.
Dunn y'all still finished, I think, where you were going to finish, so I would not be,
No, Dunn lost the position.
I'm not gonna lie.
Dunn's not too upset about it, so.
That was the hardest I've heard Dunn laugh in a while, so.
Yeah, Vincenzo, next time, if you want to do that, just have them join you in the post-race celebration. You can all line up at the... Unless you wanted the checkered flag hanging in the air.
Why didn't I think of...
If you wanted the checkered flag hanging in the air, then yeah, you'd have to stage that a different way.
No, waiting till the cooldown lap would have made perfect sense. Why on earth didn't I?
To be fair, I probably would have wrecked you going into one, so...
No.
Except that time it would have been intentional.
Yeah, anytime anybody wins a race, they're welcome to invite people to celebrate with them in post. It's just if you wreck the leader after they win and take any celebration ability out of their car, then that's a little
Sometimes I
tweaked.
have to remember to not do that because that's a thing we do in other places, and I get that some people don't like it. It's also just a thing that's happened in almost every other league I've raced in.
Yeah. Every situation is different, you know. Some people are going to be cool with it, some people aren't.
If anyone's going to do some post-race action shots, I would request one of my own car because, as I said during practice, I spent more or less the entire day painting that.
Let's see. Let me save that replay.
And by the way, Vincenzo, I hope you probably, I was never in front of you, but I hope you noticed the spoiler.
Crap, I'm gonna... yeah, I didn't get the car until halfway through practice, so I haven't had the chance to look at it yet.
From your channel.
So the few things that I'll say is that, Vincenzo, when I saw that your distance counter just abruptly started falling, I was like, oh my god, he ran out of gas.
You would think that he ran out of tire and gas, dropping that fast.
Yeah. Had I not locked up the tires after passing the finish line, I probably could have made it maybe 3 more laps. And my tire was like threatening to blow out with about 6 to go. So I was terrified that the tire was going to go out. And yeah, like I said, if we passed you, I would have been just as aggressive getting around Dunn.
Sorry, Vincenzo, don't forget to save your race win replay.
Yep, gotta rename them because I forgot to name them to the right conventions, so I'll do that.
And did you want to stage a team photo and like I can kick it back to practice if you want?
Oh my god, I needed that laugh.
That's all right. But done. I was so distracted. I didn't really even think about what on earth you were rolling on the floor laughing over until like 3 minutes after the race ended. I saw the replay. I'm like, oh no!
I mean, with the battle blanket I had, I can't complain at all. That was a hell of a battle blanket I had. That was awesome, Blake.
Oh.
Like I said, there have been like at least 2 or 3 times where Blake and I should have ranked in turn 3.
I kept debating back and forth whether I wanted to pass you, but ran the risk of like burning up my tires trying to pull away, or if I was just willing to settle with running behind you and hope that either you stumbled at the end or something would happen, you know?
Right.
Yeah, that went from the hope of Craven and Kurt Busch going across the line to Austin Dillon in the air and in the catch fence.
Oh man, that was hysterical. I'm just so proud of you, Blake. That was awesome.
I'm shocked by myself too. I've barely ever run this track, and I'm not really good at short tracks or flat tracks, especially. How the shit did I do this?
I'm not even like good on open setup, but that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's the other piece of it. Like, this is maybe my 8th ever open setup type race, and wow.
It really makes a difference in the rule, don't it?
Yeah, it does. And I didn't make any adjustments. That's the only thing. I didn't change anything about my car minus like a weight shift and turning down the steering ratio some. I didn't touch the car otherwise mid race because it was like, this handles well enough. It's stable. That's what matters. Also, holy shit, we ran a majority of that race under green. There was barely any cautions that entire event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like, in hindsight, I probably should have stayed out with Vincenzo, but I feel like I thought that the tires were going to wear out. I'll be honest, I was anticipating the tires to be a big factor, and the tire factor was pretty obsolete, especially when we got around Vincenzo. Like, the gap between us and him after we got past him for after a little while, it got stabilized. I was pretty shocked because I thought we were going to make up some significant ground on him.
I was trying really hard to tiptoe those first like 10 laps out of the pits because the last lap and a half of my first run I drove around with a red tire and I was like, I don't want to do that again. I really hated that.
Right. I mean, my tires were probably in the red, probably close to the red towards the end of the race.
The one thing that I'll definitely applaud you on there, Vincenzo, is both you managed to stay out longer than most people did. And
I was really
I don't
excited
know
about
how
that.
you necessarily did that, but you also had at points a whole lap over the field, and you could just baby it the entire time. Like,
Yeah, it was.
Even if we got by you, you still had the whole majority of track distance.
I was talking on stream about how Vincenzo could afford to run like 1.1 seconds slower than you and Dunn and still win.
Yeah.
That was literally the math I was running in my head. I was just watching the relative, like, okay, they're 2.5 ahead. Just make sure they're not 3.5 next time.
Yeah, I was checking the F2 the entire time, and I was like, man, this guy is really thinking heavy on this, and he's doing such a damn good job. He outsmarted everyone.
Very hard win.
No, I really, really appreciate it, but I wouldn't quite use the word smart there because I stole the smarts. Y'all want to know what I did? Tyler.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Your call. A beer, a freaking apple juice. I don't know what you like, but I kind of owe you something because Did anybody notice during the first run how I said I was going to pit and then I totally didn't?
Yes. I don't remember, to be
I
honest.
did.
I hit the pitting key, and then Tyler was like, "Yeah, because if you can make it just a little bit further, you'll be halfway and in good shape." I'm like, "Wait, really?" And then
I
I
was
looked at the
telling
lap
that to
count and did
was
the
it
math, and I was like, "Holy freaking crap,
was
he's
it
right."
Nikki? Was it Nikki or Trek? I said that to. I think it was Nikki.
It was over public either way.
Yeah, I said if you can go further than everybody else, you'll be a leg up.
I was like, "Wait a second, hold." Did the numbers between turn 2 and turn 3, and I was like, "He's right. Staying out, staying out."
I'm gonna hop off of that. Have a great night, great win potential, and a hell of a battle there, Blake.
Yeah, that was fun as shit. If you use those colors again, honestly, that scheme would be perfect for Camping World. I meant to say that near the end of the race.
Yeah, and I thought about that.
Done. It's always such a massive pleasure racing you, man. I had a good time tonight, and that was actually extremely entertaining watching you and Blake from behind.
I can't
I
believe
had a
he
good
did
stick
that
for that.
4 wide move. What the shit?
You two just kept going double wide in the final turn, and I'm like, uh-oh.
You know, after the night I had last night, tonight made it a lot better. I'm not gonna say why on stream since Tyler's still streaming it. So.
Oh man, but yeah, always fun racing with you, Dunn. Great job, man.
Suffice to say, it's always good to have something positive to turn over a new leaf.
Yeah, for sure.
Heck yeah.
Hey, have a good night, everyone.
You too.
You too, man.
Night done. All right. Well, where do we go next? Because I'm jazzed as can be. Oh, South
Same
Boston.
here.
South Boston. Okay,
User
not so jazzed
disconnected
about
from your
that.
channel.
Are you not?
Not really all that solid at South Boston and Charlotte Durant. I'm looking more on my eyes at Rockingham, truth be told. But
Yep. And Under Armour, I'll be racing from a Las Vegas hotel on a laptop and a Nintendo Switch controller because I'm going
lovely.
to a trade show.
Mhm.
And I was really looking at that race as like best shot other than Hyperspeedway and Texas World, maybe Auto Club, as like I could win that race. I'm dog shit at every other track on the schedule this season.
Oh my god, I can only imagine what I gained in points.
I don't know what the hell happened at Texas for me to be running top 3, but I did not count on that.
Alright.
But okay, I think anybody who ran a race in this season is safe from their number getting purged. I wonder if I should go back and include the off season as well. No. So anybody who ran yeah, because King of the Road was a separate thing. We weren't running our real numbers in that. I was running the 31. So yeah, anybody who ran a race in this season of GNS is safe on their number.
I completely forgot to state for the record. If Apollo had shown up, obviously this never would have happened. I'd be who knows how many laps behind them. So I don't want it to be lost on people that like this win was definitely assisted by the lack of a very, very, very fast driver. So I'm not gonna take like
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Dunn and Blake and you all earned that
I
race.
mean, of course, I don't mean to say no one else is fast. Obviously, Dunn's. Excuse me. Obviously, Dunn and Blake brought A games as they always do too. I just I don't know what I found in the setup. The tires didn't freaking wear. It was.
I will say
magic.
that. Or were you running Apollo setup by chance?
Pretty heavily modified, but that was the base.
Yeah,
what
his
the heck did I
setup
do to it?
was on rails, dude. I mean, he had too much weight to the front, but other than that, it was pretty mint.
I don't know what I changed to it. I kicked up a whole bunch of stuff to make it unstable and loose because I'm like, well, that's what I do for my Q setups. So I did all the destabilizing things, ran Q with it, and was like, what if I run the race with it too?
I was going to say the only thing that I did was that second grouping, Walt Disney World Race Cup Sim for the second set of setups that Apollo put in.
That second one was that one that Dunn sent is the one that's called that.
Okay. I use the Fuel WDWR
that's
race
Apollo.
version. And then minus the few things I did, like the 5 clicks back on the weight, and then steering ratio. There was nothing else that I changed. So I'll say this much, Vincenzo. I will say that if Apollo was here, he probably would have won, and probably won by about as big of a lead as you had, if not maybe a little bit more, because he's just that fast. But I guarantee you all three of us would have been in the top 4. Like, you ran great tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot easier. It's not that hard when your setup is so. When your setup just loves you. I don't know what the heck it was about it, but the thing almost felt like it drove for me. It was like, don't worry, I got this. And it would just roll around turn 2 like nobody's business. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll just see how far this thing can take me. Because if I had to find my own base without Apollo's to start, I doubt I would have been there either. I got a lot of credit to give to Apollo for that performance. That was definitely the keystone of it. But that was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad I didn't kill you or Dunn when you had to roll around the outside of turn 1. I was like, uh-oh. I can feel my front tires breaking traction, and there are cars on my outside. I don't like this.
I think if I had run anything other than the hood, I probably would have made more aggressive moves, but I didn't want to wreck Dunn. Not until the end of the race.
Yeah, you two had a really good battle with each other, and
that was really fun.
I think obviously all my gains were from the pit strategy, but before the pit strategy, I was right with you guys, so it might have been a 3-car battle if it weren't for the splitting pit stops.
Yeah, I guarantee you that had a caution come out and it bunched the whole field up and put everyone on the same tire and fuel strategy, that would have been a tight ass battle between you, me, Dunn, and if she got back on the lead lap, Crystal, I would think.
Yeah, for sure. Holy crap, that was
Is anybody here holding out for a number to open up?
I really would just like the 8. That's literally it, but
Dale is safe on his number.
Yeah, I figured.
You could poke him and ask him. I'm cool with y'all trading numbers.
Okay. Really only wanted to run the 8 for this series per se, but I can give it a shot. Because he runs the 28 in the Grand National Division, right?
No, he runs the 28 over at Fast though.
Okay. Well, I'll try and ask him.
And okay. What's the Jack Merkel? He's gonna want to know that the 24 just opened up. Daniel Barbosa. I'm skeptical of people who claim the 88. Because yeah, I mean Dale Jr. and whatnot, but there's another meaning to 88, and I'm always like,
I only learned about that a
you
few years ago, and it made me sad.
Are you a Junior fan, or do you only like white people?
in their defense, luckily that's luckily in the world of auto racing, or in the world of NASCAR racing, it's a rarity because, like you just said, that's a junior number, so
User
everyone wants it, and that's obviously why.
And now it's what's his name?
Zillage.
Zillage.
Oh no, I meant in Cup.
Oh yeah, the
Oh.
SVG.
SVG, yeah. Oh wow, Emmy hasn't run a race yet? I find that shocking. Connor Bloom? Good. I can take JLP off. That was messing up my OCD. Having a number at the end that didn't line up with the rest.
Yeah, like I said, I know a lot of very talented drivers weren't here tonight, but I don't know, the fact that setup and track and personal preference and everything are capable of lining up to do an open setup win with so many awesome people sharing the grid with is really, I do not need that to have fun. I've been having an absolute ball the last year without winning a single GNS race, but darn it, that was, this is cool. I love these races.
Man, I'm glad you
I don't
had
know where
fun.
I don't know where I was going with that. It didn't really end up with a point.
Well, I'm glad to have something fun to do in the middle of the week. I don't know for anybody else, but for me, I need something in the middle of the week to kind of break it up because
Yeah.
we spend a lot of our, I don't know if this is how it is for you guys, but I always used to look forward to the weekends. I would spend my whole
Mhm.
week looking forward to the weekend.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
you're not supposed to wish your time away. So your life kind of goes by too quickly if you are always looking forward to the weekend. And the weekend gets here and it goes by too quick. And you're looking forward to the next weekend. Have something in the
Mhm.
middle of the week that you look forward to, and it kind of enriches your life a little bit. So
I've never
Uh,
thought that out loud,
makes
but
it slow
for
down for you a little bit.
that's I can relate to that actually, yeah.
my life has readjusted in such a way that um I've been in a relationship with a really, really lovely girl for 3 years now, and my
Congratulations.
weekends are now time spent with her.
And that's
And
another thing, yeah. You don't want to
and
spend your weekend holed up racing with a bunch of people.
yeah,
Go out and
yeah.
live life out in the real world.
Yeah. I've always I mean, I enjoy racing weekends too, but I tend to miss a lot more weekend races cuz that's weekend evenings are the evenings where I do stuff.
Yeah.
Saturdays are for the boys.
Right. So like I'll enjoy a weekend race all the same, but have always I've always just really enjoyed the midweek ones because, like you basically just said, it's like, hey, the midweek can be fun too. It's time for fun day. It's race day. Let's roll.
I will say this at least. Um, when the race ends and everything like that, it's like I'm already home. I'm still kind of settled in and everything like that, and I've got work the next morning, but I don't have to like go whole completely different locations or anything like that. It's just, hey, this is like doing the laundry or whatever, something to do in the evening, but doesn't take away a great deal of time or need to go anywhere. All right, I'm hopping off for the night. Fantastic race, and look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Heck yeah,
Hey
same
man,
from you,
we'll see
Blake.
you.
Great
Yeah.
job on the silver medal, my guy. You're that that top step on that podium's got your name on it. That's gonna happen any week now with the rate you're going.
If it, I promise you, if we were running Charlotte at some point, like the regular oval, probably could go after that. Uh, but man, I got screwed out of a Rockingham win maybe a month ago, so I am biting so damn hard on that track.
And I just love the track as is, so I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be a kick butt race.
Yeah. All right. Good night.
All right, take care, Blake.
Later.
Take care.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna step out too here, but I don't know. Win the blasted thing, and you never really know how to feel. I feel kind of odd sitting here. Like, what am I supposed to do now? Should I like? How does one properly react to this? Because this does not happen often. That's number 10. It's number 10 in my life. After 9 years of racing, these don't happen very much. So when they do, it's darn it. I'll take it whenever they do. I always get the feeling that each one might be the. For all I know, maybe that was the last one. And if it was, then darn it, the first 10 were really cool, and I'll take them.
Wait, the last what?
I'm just saying, every time I win rarely enough to where every time I do, I can't help but get the feeling that, like, who knows? Maybe that was the last one. Maybe I won't pull this off again.
Well, I wouldn't look at it like that, but I definitely agree with savoring it because you don't know when the next one's coming. There will be a next one, but you don't know when it's coming.
Yeah, and I didn't mean that in the pessimistic way.
Well, it sounded pretty dark, not gonna lie.
No, I didn't mean that in the dark way. Just
okay.
Purely in the retrospective way.
Yeah.
You know, the way that real racing drivers who have won, like the ones who have won dozens, are always like, it's just really weird watching them celebrate their last win because it's like, that
and
was win number 40 whatever, and
they don't know it's their last one in the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone was expecting them to keep winning
You know,
that's what they've always done, and it's like, wow, that was the last one.
I'm
one
pretty
day they
sure,
won, and that was the last time.
If you go back and look at Jeff Gordon 2013 Martinsville, or was it 2014? Either way, I'm pretty sure knew that was his last win. The way he celebrated that win, and I think everybody watching knew it was too.
Which, in his defense, makes sense with that being his already decided that being his last season and all. But
yeah.
Matt Kenseth got a last second one too.
I
guess a few people did.
When was Junior's last win? Was it Michigan 2012? 2011?
No, it was Phoenix 2015. So he went for another 2 years after that. And then Jimmy's was 2017, I think.
Gotcha.
Although, I mean, for all we know, maybe he'll win another random one. He finished third in the 500. But yeah, win or lose, and obviously it's been nothing but lose up to this point. This.
Well, you certainly earned that one, man. Congrats.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. This, I'm a broken record, so I better get going in a second. But I love this script, man. I love how on edge and uncontrollable and these stock cars are, and how you have to freaking do it anyway.
Man, you might even try bringing that setup to South Boston just to try it out.
Yeah, worth a shot either way. We'll see if maybe there's something to translate from it.
Yep.
And yeah, that's next week, right? South Boston.
Correct.
Love short track racing, so pumped. Let's carry the hype all the way over.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, man, one more time. Super repetitive, like I said before, but really appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful Friday race this week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Yep, and I'll see you next Wednesday.
Heck yeah. All right, take care, Tyler.
Later.
User disconnected from your channel. Disconnected.
All right, YouTube. I'm just going through doing some housekeeping, getting all the number claims removed from people who didn't make a start and freeing those numbers up. Getting the points all completed up, and so I can walk away with no pending tasks as a league admin. So, but yeah, fun stuff. I wish we would have held on to fourth gear for a little bit longer there. I don't know if you paid attention when I blew the gear, but I was still reasonably competitive. I was running fourth/fifth, even running third gear. But I definitely should have changed my grill tape. 60% bouncing off the rev limiter in third gear for almost an entire lap was not a good sustainable solution. So I had that one coming. I should have thought that more thoroughly before just jumping on pit road and jumping off. But you know, you gotta. It takes all kinds. You gotta do the mistakes. You gotta do the stupid dumb luck wins. Not that Vincenzo's was at all. That was a chess move, excellently done. Um, it rivals Tate's two-tire call at Auto Club last year. So this is probably a top contender for race of the year, move of the year. Um, so check out the end of the year award ceremony and see if this one pops up, at least as an honorable mention. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. See you. The next race I'll be in is the IOR race this Saturday, and then Fast on Sunday, and then a week from today at South Boston. But until then, I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.